Let me post the broadcast real quick, bro.
Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon Ducks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Riggs. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Motion from the back. Going right to work up top. Dances away. Going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Got a man, it's Johnson. And the defense drags him down.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. Put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
Shotgun snap on third down. With the catch, it's Davison. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want...
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions, and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the deep.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it inside the tag.
Oh, yeah.
Touchdown, Pitt. He broke away from the
Hit that
defense
shit,
and
boy.
they couldn't catch it.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Let's do this shit up, huh?
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This offense has it with really good field position. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down.
How y'all did?
Touchdown!
Oh, yeah? How y'all did?
For the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the
Take
dice
that
to
foot.
bring it
Take
out of
that.
the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7.
Take that.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Stanford managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one, and they'll savor this one in Palo Alto for some time, no matter the final score. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good... Turning it off! Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Stay on number 9, you know.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. He spins that thing down the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but
come on,
this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this skill position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
He'll field the punt. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Still looking on the move. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Hello.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end.
Yeah,
Inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He got the settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
What I
They
do?
got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Going right and going deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They just keep firing. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and maybe make a play. He goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And the Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this
throws toward the end zone. And
that shit off, man.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
No.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him this time. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets into the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the cut.
And the catch and run into the end zone.
Good play, good play, good play.
Oregon.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Cincinnati handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And
that glitch ass shit.
this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. A busy day in CUSA and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The give to the tailback. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Pitt pushing the pace.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll go right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it right.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Lets it go. Got his man all by himself. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
Thank you.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head
Oh,
has to be
goodness,
spinning.
man.
Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. They won it all.
Let me get that pick, man. Double dip before halftime, y'all. Shit about to be
Each
old.
and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming
Go
ways
back
to
there and
get
stay
this guy
up.
the football in the passing game.
Get out of
Defenses
here.
can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He gets it across the 25
Almost.
to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Forced out of the
We
pocket.
on that shit.
Finds the big tight
Yeah,
end.
we on that shit,
They'll
guy.
mark him down at the 37.
See what we gonna do out here.
It's a 10-yard gain.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole. And this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the...
He hurls one deep down the
Oh,
left
come on.
side.
You are now there. Good read, bro. Good read. That was good read.
Touchdown, Ducks. Once he got a
You ain't win a deep ball game. That was
snap,
perfect time to do it. That was perfect cover.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt
You left
you
me too much
in so
time.
many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole.
Out of here.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
Too much
There he
speed.
goes.
Take
There
that.
were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally
Hey,
get him
let's
down
keep
there
going.
for
Put
the
down
big
field.
pickup at the 25. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So
going for the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Here we go, here we go.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throwing right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling
Got a little lucky right there.
Focus on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think of third down.
Got you one. I got one for you.
That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
Fires downfield.
I'm about to invite him to the group so he can see.
To the 42-yard line.
Oh, no, he going to go smack and get Texas. He'll get crushed.
You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got
all right, so you want me to
but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot
so
plays.
don't invite him to the league first. You want me to screenshot the shit and send him the pack? Well, you guys.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football.
Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So
Oh, he's got some space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short.
Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He wants to take the top off. He's got it upright. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. Coming in this...
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him, and we got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This quarterback is having a Heisman moment in this game. These are the types of games that Heisman voters are going to pay attention to. He's now got over 450 passing yards.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now the play fake. Floating away. Showing all kinds of confidence in that arm, throwing back to the right. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive player
thank you.
waiting to
See y'all
happen.
later.
His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. And the defense.
Man, that nigga changed the direction slow.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Got it set up on the outside. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Makes the grab. It's Harris. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He's looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
To the air on second down. Going for 6. And he's thrown another interception. He'll try to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
In this situation of the game, it's so hard for the offense to throw it because you're trailing by a lot, so the defense knows you're throwing it. They've got all these extra DBs out there, little fast guys that can break on the football. The windows are so small to throw into, and that's what happened on that last play. Nice job getting the INT.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's gone. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Good punt.
He managed a few yards on that the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to throw on first down. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Picked up a few extra on that return.
Hey, the trick bag is
Big play by this defense to get the football.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding. They're going to have to take shots. If we get the interception, this one's almost over.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it.
There he goes. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's gone. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Pitt looking to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Hauls it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. He'll start this drive firing. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arizona came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes. He's
Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Just keep slinging it. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
It's third and goal and third and long. The offense changing the play. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you got to pull up. 15-yard penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Has to throw this off his back foot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And as he throws, it's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. They're going to open this drive with a pass. intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the back. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and
turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Under fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big late in the game. You know it's pass. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep.
He lobs one high down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there. They try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on first down. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
He's taking the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man open. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the